Good evening. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I wrote myself some notes in hopes that the choir actually sings for more total minutes than I talk, so we'll see how that goes. Our first piece is by American composer Rosephine Powell, and we've never done a piece of hers before, just because I've never programmed one before, and I decided it was time. So for more than 20 years, Dr. Powell, in addition to being a composer, has been professor of voice at Auburn University, and this is a piece called The Word Was God.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. All things were made that have been made. Nothing was made He has not made. All things were made that have been made. Nothing was made He has not made.
All things were made by Him, all things were made by Him. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with
And the
God,
Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word was with God,
and the Word,
and the Word,
and the Word,
and the Word was God.
Changing gears a little bit. Another 20th century piece, but this one is by German composer Franz Biebel. And this is definitely the piece that he is most famous for. And this piece in the US is famous because our country's first tenor-based professional chorus, Chanticleer, out of San Francisco, made this popular on their Christmas concerts. It's since become a staple all over of both tenor-based groups and mixed groups. This one takes a lot of forces to pull off. It's a four-part choir with a trio. The trio tonight is Robin Schmidt and Murphy Koth and Erwin Alberg. It also takes soloists. The soloists in order tonight are Zan Sutton, Jaden Dellinger, and LJ Plattenberg.
Domini, nuntiavit Mariae, et concepit de Spiritus Sancto.
That piece takes a lot of work, and I'm very proud of it for the whole program tonight. Most especially if the person you're here for tonight is a soprano. You've probably heard how that kind of takes extra work too. So we all work together, it happens. Uh-oh. I went off script. Piece 3, Sing My Child. Contemporary Canadian composer Sarah Cordell. She's barely, okay. That either means we're just moving really fast or somebody fainted, and it's not the point in the program yet where people can do that. So, yeah, she writes a number of commissioned pieces every year from college ensembles, professional ensembles, community ensembles, and youth choirs. She's particularly interested in the dynamic between performers and their audiences, and in the dynamic among the people who make up the music ensembles that she's writing for. She often writes her own lyrics, and the lyrics for Sing My Child are her own poetry. So let's see. Now I'm not looking at my script. Soloists, Ella Hilgendorf, Trey Morrison. It's just another day in class, isn't it? Trey Morrison. And over there on the leader drum, Cedar Hoffman.
Sing for the hope
carried away. You noticed Jaden was the last voice on that one, and I don't know if that made it into the program. But if you're wondering, wait, is there another soloist? Yes, there was. And I forgot, I'm sorry, Jaden, for not acknowledging that at the beginning. Before we break for some solo and ensemble festival highlights, I would just like to highlight some of the extra work. For all of you up there who were at District in March, Solo and Ensemble Festival, would you please wave out at the audience? Wave them high, there we go. It's like half the ensemble, it's wonderful. And then we'll take a minute, and as I say your name, can you wave out? I mean, I know your parents know who you are and all that, but here were our state soloists: Murphy Coath, Bella Marino, Scarlett McKenzie, Isla Lewison, Greta Kurth, Zan Sutton, and Erwin Alberg. Now I gotta say, I can't take any credit for Scarlett's work because that was an alto sax solo, but a state solo is a state solo, and I'm gonna stand up here and say that playing an instrument and singing are two sides of the same coin. The coin is music, so we're gonna acknowledge all the good things that happened this year. So we are going to take a break and bring some soloists on the stage. So Zan and Bella and Erwin are staying, right? And could everybody else just carefully go down the 2 stairs and sit over the video? So Zan, this is Zan's musical theater solo. His art song solo and his theater solo qualified for state. So this is The Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha, and it's sung by the lead character, Don Quixote. And I'm going to, let me check with Mrs. Aikman.
The mission of each true knight, his duty, nay, his privilege.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
So Bella's state qualifying solo is a 19th century English art song called Where Corals Lie. It's by Sir Edward Elgar. And we're joined by our guest pianist tonight, Mrs. Mary Ramsey.
The deeps of music soft and low, when winds awake the iris bright, it lures me on to go and see the land where corals lie, the land by mountain meet, by lawn and rue, when night is deep and moon is high, and music seeks and finds me still, and tells me where the corals lie, and tells me where the corals lie. Yes, press my eyelids close, 'tis well. Yes, press my eyelids close, 'tis well. But for the rapid fancies fly to rolling worlds of wave and shell and all the land where corals lie. Thy lips are like a sunset glow, thy smile is like a morning sky. Yet leave me, let me go and see the land where corals lie, the land where corals lie.
Okay, if I introduce it? Okay, all right. I'm just talking loud again. Okay. Erowyn, this is a musical theater event. This is The Wizard and I from Wicked, and her character is Elphaba. If you've not seen Wicked or listened to it, you probably still know Elphaba because in The Wizard of Oz, she's the Wicked Witch, or so they say. And all this happens before Dorothy came to Oz.
So, just like to clarify really quick, sorry, that sounded mean. Okay, for some background, Elphaba's never really fit in because she's green, right? And she has magical powers. So this song, she's about to meet the wizard, and she's like, cool, this guy is going to change my life, and yeah. But thank you for introducing. You did great.
Happy to, thank you.
Did that really just happen? Have I actually understood? This weird quirk I've tried to suppress and hide is a talent that could
and true, the vision's hazy. But I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I never felt. And though I never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt. And so it will be for the rest of my life, and I want nothing else till I die, held in such high esteem. When people see me, they will scream. They're half of Oz's favorite team, the Wizard and
down, please. I'm not going to hand you awards because you don't want to stand there singing with them, but make sure you pick them up so you can take photographs, afterwards. So in the order in the program, just recognizing, first of all, years of service to the choir, a 3-year service award to Olivia Schwartz, and then 4-year service awards to Robin Schmidt, and Murphy Koth, and Erwin Alberg. Yeah, will you all please step forward so people know who you are? Yeah. So, right, a lot of these people you met earlier, but yeah, Murphy, Erwin, Robin, Olivia. And then we're going to recognize letter winners, so like mix and match. If you know you're getting a letter this year, could Bella Marino and Maddie Bowman and Trey Morrison come down? They're winning their first letter today. That's this lovely felt thing that can, go on a bulletin board or somewhere. So, thank you. And then, yeah. Zan didn't quite have enough points last year for his first letter, but this year he went over, and it's his first and second, so he gets a little like gold thing to put on there. So we'll leave that here for you. And then a whole host of things coming down. Let's see. One more time, I should have had you stay. Could Erwin and Murphy come down, please? So for 2 things, and then the first is they both have enough points for their 3rd letter, which is like a lot of, these are solo and ensemble solos and ensembles and singing the national anthem at events and being in the musical and all that. And so it's the level of outstanding musician recognition. And then finally, and they both come with these kind of like exciting plaques here as well. And we also have a tradition that the choir members vote on one senior to be named the outstanding senior musician. And when I handed them the ballots, they went, oh, because the senior class is just excellent musicians. It just is. And the choice was tough. And I'm glad that I don't get a vote because I don't know how I would have even done that. But the choir voted for Murphy Koth, outstanding senior musician. The class is a little bit different, just because of all that. Okay, so don't forget, everybody, don't forget to pick these up so you can take pictures with your parents and your friends and all that sort of thing. I'm gonna, yeah. The times they are a-changing. The students will tell you this is true. If I don't clear the stage, I'm probably tripping over something. So, yeah. All right. A lot of you know The Times They Are A-Changin'. It's music by Bob Dylan. This has been reimagined for choir by an arranger and composer named Adam Pod. And then this is the last piece tonight that our guest accompanist, Mrs. Mary Rams, is joining us on. And our soloist is Bella Marino. second to last piece, Omnia Sol. Some of it's in English, another bit of it is in Latin. It's from Carmina Burana, believe it or not, like the one part of Carmina Burana that's tame. And it sort of translates, the sun warms everything even though it is far away. And it's become a tradition for us. It's our way of recognizing our friendship within the choir of the seniors, because we're going to see a little bit less of them in a few days, but they're still dear in our hearts. So this is a Z. Randall Stroop piece called Omnia Sol. And if you've been to our choir concerts, you've heard it many, many times before. Looks like I'll have to cover for a minute. Thank you for waiting till break. So, before we go for our last piece, a little bit of thanks. First of all, thank you all. This is a big deal that you are here supporting live music in our community. Maybe we could walk off stage and take it and turn it off, and then, you know, there's a cart on the edge where it could sit for now. Okay, moving on. Thank you for being important supporters of music in the lives of these young people. It's so, so important, and I know they feel it. So I appreciate that as their teacher, because that makes what we do just so much more joyful. Okay. I need to thank some colleagues. Thank you to Mr. Huseby and Mrs. Woodall for being here tonight and for our administration. Somewhere in the back, please make sure you say hello to him before you leave. Mr. John Marin was our house manager. He handed you your programs before we came in. Mr. Marin, this is his last high school concert as my colleague. He is retiring at the end of the year, so make sure and he's done. He may or may not be thrilled that I'm giving him a shout out, but he's been so supportive over all the years that I've taught here, so I just wanted you all to know that I'm losing a great colleague. But he's ready to retire, and I'm so excited to see what he does next. So, and then my help up here on stage tonight, because having not just one but two wonderful pianists, it's great. Mrs. Mary Ramsey, Mrs. Carrie Hickman, thank you so much for what you do. Walk in Jerusalem is arranged by Professor Rollo Dilworth. He teaches at Temple University. Right now, he is probably the dean of the African American spiritual in the United States, sort of the caretaker of the genre, if you will. He writes wonderful arrangements for very young people, for people their age, for community choirs, all the things. This spiritual that we're going to sing, Walk in Jerusalem, can be found on under a couple other titles. You can find it as I Want to Be Ready. Sometimes you can even find it titled Just Like John. Dilworth decided to combine, so we'll start out with the melody in unison. It's the spiritual melody, and then it morphs into some close gospel-style harmonies, so he's pulled in a couple different styles for this. Again, thanks for coming out tonight. We are going to send you off with Walk in Jerusalem. If a couple of you will help Kaylee and me take down the drum set and get it set up. And since I don't have the chance afterwards, because after this song the concert will be over, and Kaylee, you want to stand up? Kaylee Roberts is on drum set for this piece.